tyranny is here. The grim future foretold in 1984 has become reality.
It really says that the state is God.
The United States is now recognized globally as one of the most oppressive police states on Earth. This film conclusively proves the existence of a secret network of FEMA camps, now being expanded nationwide. This documentary exposes how the continuity of government program has established an all-powerful shadow state. Police State 4 chronicles the sickening depths to which our republic has fallen. Prepare to enter the secretive world of emergency dictatorship, body scanners, sound cannons, citizen spies, stage terror, and cameras on every street corner. It's only the beginning of the New World Order's hellish plan. The police state isn't coming. It's here. Secure your copy today at Infowars.com or see it online in the highest quality at PrisonPlanet.tv. Hi folks, this is Alex Jones, and I want to tell you about the Silver Lungs generator. Now you can produce pure and endless colloidal silver and deliver the solution directly into the bloodstream by breathing the solution through the lungs. The respiratory system is the first line of defense for airborne pathogens and viruses. The Silver Lungs generator infuses the respiratory system with your self-produced nano-silver solutions and also delivers the silver nanoparticles instantly into the bloodstream. With continued legislation threatening the sale of nano-silver products, you can now produce pure and endless colloidal silver with the Silver Lungs generator. Very easy to follow step-by-step instructions are provided, making production fast and simple. Go to www.silverlungs.com today and learn more about the breakthrough technology of the Silver Lungs generator. That's www.silverlungs.com. Alex Jones here with urgent information concerning TrendsResearch.com. The Trends Journal distills the voluminous ongoing research of the Trends Research Institute into a concise, readily accessible form. By tracking 300 separately defined domestic and international trends, the Trends Journal establishes the connections that others fail to see or misinterpret. Gerald Celente's Trends Journal allows you to anticipate change, recognize the implications, and take protective strategies. Individual readers from every walk of life can put the Trends Journal Trends Forecast and Trends Analysis to practical use. Extra information to keep you well informed throughout the year when any current event of major social, economic, or political significance occurs. Trends Journal notifies its subscribers of their implications. When you subscribe to the Trends Journal, you'll also receive Trends Alerts. Visit TrendsResearch.com today. That's TrendsResearch.com. Subscribe to the Trends Journal. This information is too important to wait.
Big Brother, mainstream media, government cover-ups. You want answers? Well, so does he. It's Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network.
We've got our big announcement dealing with Barry Soetoro, a.k.a. Barack H. Obama, set to land at Austin International Bergstrom Airport in the next 20 minutes or so to make his way to a $5,000 a plate fundraiser at the Four Seasons Hotel. There's a protest going on at UT where he'll be speaking later at 2 p.m. The media is reporting that it's mainly Obamanoid supporters out there. So if you're not a supporter of the Indonesian citizen, the evidence is clear, born in Kenya, and you don't like his big government takeover of healthcare, his looting with the banks of the economy, get out there and let Slimebag know that you're fully aware of his treasonous, treacherous activities with the open borders, all of it. I got a key announcement coming up here in just a moment, but first I want to tell you about EcoloBlue.com, the super high-quality atmospheric water generator. Looks like a high-tech water cooler without the water bottle on top, and it grabs the water out of the air, and it's got hot water, cold water, puts it through 7 to 12 filters depending on which unit you get. EcoloBlue.com, ECOLOBLUE.com, or give them a call, 800-691-6043, 800-691-6043. EcoloBlue.com, just amazing water that hasn't been through the whole water chain of toxins and chemicals that your tap water and even bottled water has in it. Also, I want to tell you about Front Sight. I'm sure you've heard about the Millionaire Patriot, Dr. Ignatius Piazza. I know for many years I heard about how it's the best training out there. There's no drill instructor or tough guy attitude. It's out in Pahrump, Nevada. They have a lot of other key information as well and training tips. for free on their website, frontsight.com, like the front of your rifle, frontsight.com. But you can attend 5 days of world-class gun training at Front Sight Firearms Training Institute, secure a 30-state concealed weapons permit, all for pennies on the dollar. Plus, if you act fast, he will give you a free Springfield Armory XD pistol in the caliber of your choice. Free. Frontsight.com. That's frontsight.com. Okay, here is the big announcement. And we'll put it on screen for prisonplanet.tv viewers. But for Infowars.com readers and for radio listeners, you'll want to make your way over to prisonplanet.com, where this was just posted 5 minutes ago, or Infowars.com, where it's now being posted as we speak by Kurt Nimmo, who, by the way, has now moved from New Mexico to Austin, Texas. He is now in the Rebel Command Base as we defend liberty and resist tyranny. Good to have Kurt here with us. He'll be in studio a lot with us, maybe even filling in the future. I really look forward to having him here. It's very exciting. But Kurt Nimmo is also posting that right now in real time at Infowars.com. Barry Soetoro, a.k.a. Barack Obama's political dynasty, crashes and burns. That's not the big announcement. We saw the media building him up in 2008 elections as God, as Christ. Many media outlets said it was like he's Jesus. He was Mahatma Gandhi and Martin Luther King and George Washington rolled into one. He was going to give you free health care, free cars, free homes. Everything was going to be milk and honey. He was going to end the wars. He was going to stop the torture. He was going to stop the secret arrest. He was going to free the internet. He has taken everything Bush was doing, and basically it was like adding nitrous oxide to a race car. He's only turbo supercharged it. And so if we were going 200 miles an hour towards the New World Order over a cliff, we're going 300 miles an hour. Total integration. The baton was handed off flawlessly from George W. the puppet to Barack H. Obama, true name Barry Soetoro. Now, here's the big announcement. We've done this 8 times, and every time it's been the #1 search in the last 3 weeks. We do it a few times a week, and I got a lot of emails saying, why don't you make the key search term Barry Soetoro? That was listener recommended by a lot of people on and off air. And great minds think alike. I think that's a wonderful idea, but you can't just make it the key search term without having an article that becomes the #1 link that hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people will then link to, and in some cases hundreds of newspapers and blogs report on the top search terms that we've promoted, but always it's at least 30, 40, 50 or so and causes a big buzz. This won't save the world of what we're about to do, but the act of resistance will go a long way towards it. It's one more step on this 1,000-mile journey, and we're more than halfway there defeating the globalist if we just continue with perseverance to march towards Mount Doom and throw the Ring of Doom into the fires from which it was made. And by politically destroying and unmasking and revealing the fraud that is Obama, people were awake to Bush. Now they've awoken to Obama, and instead of just now the Republicans are in favor, the Democrats are out of favor, they always tag team us back and forth. Now, because of the fact that people are getting wise to the false left-right paradigm, you have both political parties with record low approval ratings. You don't just have incumbent Democrats in all the major primaries losing. You have incumbent Republicans or candidates that are seen as establishment losing. That's why the Democrats are now running TV ads nationwide, a whole gaggle of them, saying that Republicans are establishment as well, which is actually smart. You know, I told Politico a few months ago, I said, you know, if you attack Rand Paul as an out-of-touch right-wing patriot, you're going to help him. But I said if you attack him as establishment, that's the only success you're going to have. I said when you attack him, it's an endorsement of him. And so they're actually starting to figure that out. But people are becoming very sophisticated and understanding what's happening. And so to commemorate Barry Soetoro, a.k.a. Barack H. Obama, coming to Austin, Texas, and shutting down the highways, and his wife on her multi-million, it's not a $500,000, it's multi-million if you count all the Secret Service and Air Force Two and the rest of it, and shutting down the beaches and the rest of it, it's in the millions, to commemorate Marie Antoinette and their corruption, to commemorate the fact that we see through his puppetry and that we've already politically destroyed him. Now we've got to educate people to the next level of understanding that establishment Republicans like Mitt Romney and General Petraeus are not the answer as well. The answer is Ron Paul 2012. The answer is nullification at the state level. If we spent the same amount of energy we spend on presidential elections that are rigged to a certain extent by the billions that are given to the candidates by the mega corporations, if we spent the time and energy on the states, which we're starting to do, we can take them back under the remedy the founders gave us, the 9th and 10th Amendment, and neutralize these people big time. And they realize that. That's why they're trying to block the states' rights movement. But I want to put back on screen for people the article, Barry Soetoro, a.k.a. Barack Obama's political dynasty crashes and burns. I need you to get this article from prisonplanet.com and Infowars.com, and I need you to post it on your blog, your Facebook, your MySpace. I need you to make YouTube videos about it. I need you to type the name Barry Soetoro, Barry Soetoro, into search engines, but not just Google. Let's do Yahoo. Let's do some of the others. Let's make it #1, the biggest push we've ever done. And you know, I want to do this sparingly, but time is short. Even ABC is announcing that there's a deal between Google and Verizon that begins to end net neutrality and freedom on the web as we know it, meaning they're going to start restricting what sites you can visit or making companies pay more to have their sites be accessible or to load quickly. The federal government, as you know, the FCC and others, the Federal Trade Commission as well, are moving to start censoring the web. They're openly pushing how this is important to do with their Cybersecurity Act and Internet 2 and all of it. So we need to use the web while we've got it. And so I'm taking your recommendations as listeners to make Barry Soetoro the #1 search term. But it's up to you now, and I commend you. I salute you. I thank you for the great jobs you've done. This is your mission if you choose to accept it. Barry Soetoro. You spell Soetoro, S-O-E-T-O-R-O, S-O-E-T-O-R-O. Barry Soetoro. Or Soetoro, depending on how you want to pronounce it. Barry Soetoro. That's his Indonesian name. When he gave up his U.S. citizenship, this is admitted. You know, you can debate the Kenyan situation, though it looks extremely suspicious, but we know he had to give up his U.S. citizenship to become an Indonesian citizen and take on his name. This is in his college records. The records we do have. The media has reported it like it's no big deal. We've got links to mainstream news admitting his real name is Barry Soetoro. And if we can expose that this guy's a fraud and not eligible to be president, everything he's done is made null and void. So Barry Soetoro, S-O-E-T-O-R-O, Barry Soetoro is the search term for August 9th, Monday, August 9th, 2010. And the #1 link on news and web will be our article if you click on it and send it out to everyone you know. So we need this to be the top link. That means send the link out to everybody because whatever gets the most traffic goes to the top. And we need you to make it the #1 search term, Barry Soetoro. This will be another devastating salvo of truth against the globalist lies because people are really starting to find out. There was a CBS News poll last week. There was another big poll. In fact, I forget the other poll. Will you guys search 6 out of 10 Americans question president's birth or origin of his birth? Because I want that other. I saw the CBS, but I don't remember the other one. One showed a even 6 out of 10 in several thousand questioned. The other poll, it was more. It was almost 7 out of 10. It was a fraction below that, and I don't remember the exact number. I just know it was above 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10 know he's an illegitimate fraud. He was an Indonesian citizen. His name is Barry Soetoro. So Barry Soetoro. 2 words. That's the search term today, Barry Soetoro. And the establishment cannot stand this, I'll tell you. And this will be a very effective term. Conservatively, hundreds of thousands, probably millions of people will now search the term. They'll see it as the top term. A bunch of newspapers and blogs will write about it because it's the top term. And people will find out. A whole new crop of people will find out. And next time there's a poll, it may be 8 out of 10. And we'll do it again. Then it'll be 9 out of 10 until everyone knows we have an Indonesian